Never do this. Never.
Half a scoop of oil in there. How you know when it'll catch fire is when the smoke that comes out of the oil turns white color. So wait for it. You've got a bit of time. See that? Once it's gone white, it's gone fire. How would you put that out?
This is the yellow fire just forming.
You wouldn't use water. First, you turn off the fire.
He's trolling you. Don't use water. Looks like him say, "Ooh, if you use water." Yeah, he's trolling you.
Fire. Right? That's pretty hot.
It's pretty hot. Obviously, you are which oil?
You add more oil?
He's doing thermo pause. Let's explain. What's thermo pause? Thermo pause is when oil just stop one temperature to other. So the oil just pause, but the fire just see. You think the fire is putting out, but no. Just look with attention.
Right? That's pretty hot. You add more oil?
Did you all see the oil? Don't change anything against the fire. But why was so easy to putting him out? But isn't the oil was the main cause? Is the temperature of him. The thermal pause make the oil stops for seconds the reaction of the fire and explosion, but this can be dangerous if him are in the oven on. Let's explain. Him know about that, but let's suppose if the stove is on, the fire are here below of the frying pan, like this blue fire. Let's suppose if the stove is on, if him do this, what will happen? Him can die. The motive, because that him don't do this, because he trying to do the thermo pause on the oil, so the oil will stop the thermal reaction of explosion, but it is wrong. Why? When you just pause the oil when him under the fire, you're just putting him out. Just adding more oil do practically nothing, but the wind can just put him out because the reaction of the oil was paused. Understand? Let's suppose him just adding more oil. The oil will pause, but the fire will can grow up again. Yeah. The problem is not the water, is the how you use the water and the wrong you use the water. Let's see. The oil was having one thing I said before so many times. The problem is not the coolers, the salt, the ice, the water, the earth, the sand, and the baking soda. Is not the main problem. The problem is the oil reaction. So many times him are persistent and try to fight you know, but that the oil is so many stronger and so against the coolers. Him try to fight against the coolers, exploding. True. Let's suppose the why. When the oil are burning at so many higher temperatures, him don't want to the thermal shock of the water, ice, sometimes such jute, arch, and sand can be so many bad for him. So the oil just try to throw these things out of the frying pan. This is because this is him exploding your house. Yes. So the oil stays very very sensitive, and him comport he looks like a lion. If you invade this, him just try to kill you. But against coolers, this is so many hard to destroy because the coolers are trying to destroy him in the frying pan, in the fires, in the fats. The real motive, the water is not the most ironical part. The ice water in these other coolers are not destroying your house, are trying to save your house but the oil, but they fall because the oil is more than them. Let's suppose the oil will explode because the thermal shock. Understand? You must destroy this thermal shock. But inside your kitchen, it's almost impossible because the oil has so many advantages. Because one drop of oil is 20 times more than water. Yes, because of these fats. The linolenic acid have more fats to the oil. So this make the oil have more advantage not against the water, but so many things in your kitchen. It because that him ever wins so many times inside your kitchen. The linolenic acid is not the main cause of this explosion, but the linolenic acid gives the oil more ml of his fats, understand? So the fats burn, understand? Burn. Yeah, in there can explode. So the oil can explode more stronger than before because this fats, understand? The water tries to put out these fats, but the oil can be win because the water is so many low and using wrong. This can fail. Inside your house is so very dangerous because that say to you all never try to put it out inside their house. The oil are winning because the quantity and the strong. Resuming, the oil domain inside your house because this I said before. Linolenic acid fats in him. What this guy are doing is pretty wrong because the thermal pause can kill you. Why can kill me? Let's suppose the oil are at the highest temperature. You just add more oil at a cold temperature. It's just like you added the ice, cold water to boiling water. Understand? Let's suppose what will happen? Low the temperature. Understand?
Right? That's pretty hot. You add more oil?
But him forgot something. What will happen if him, like I said before, let his stove on? If him stove on and this guy try to do this, him can die because this guy turn off this stove. The motive because the oil are so many hotter is not enough just to add more oil because the heat of below of the fire will turn the hot again. It will make the oil stay 2 times more angry than before and throw the fire at your face, killing you. It turn your face into charcoal. Because when you more oil in the frying pan, the oil stay more angry. Because you cannot notice that, but later you can see this happen. And him try to throw the oil and you, yes, the oil don't need to throw anything on him. Him will throw oil on you. Sometimes, do you remember? Because the other oils and fats inside our kitchen fight into oil. the oil are fighting against himself and throw out their oil drops into you and your house. The oil are dominating because the linoleic acid and the fats in himself. So, like I said in the other video, the oil is dominating inside your house when there are fire, because this, I say to everyone, never try to put him out inside your house. It's too dangerous for this. The oil is so many strongest inside the house because his fats is explosion. When the oil are in the fire, him have so many drops of fats. These fats, when he receives so many heat, can explode and creates the atomic heat explosion, atomic fat explosion. This atomic fat explosion can explode and burn your house. The water is not the main cause of this explosion, it's the oil. Because the oil have so many fats on him. These fats will accumulate so many heat. So the water is not fighting against oil, it's fighting against an explosion of fat. A strongest explosion of fats. Because this, you can see the water are destroying my house. No, it's the oil the main cause of your house burning, not the water. The oil have so many fats on him. These fats will stay boiling. After that's if hair are burning, the oil will stay very angry and try to explode fats inside your house. These fats, if you do wrong, can destroy your house and you. Because that I say never try this inside your house. If the oil turn orange or white, this can be more dangerous because when the oil colors is orange or white, his strongest of fats and fire is so many stronger than the oil yellow, like I say. I say in the other video, I will explain it before, later again. The oil have three types of fire: yellow, orange, and white. White is the worst of them because him looks really like atomic explosion and destroy your house. If you do anything wrong, it can be that. Yes. The much of that is because linoleic acid, but not because him are on the fire. He's not the problem, it's the explosion of him. Not only to the water him can react, but with everything. But the sad news, without the water, ice, arch, sand and the others, is almost impossible to stop this explosion. You can use cement, but everything of this out of your house. Because the oil explosion is too stronger inside your house. So you simple throw anything on him, understand? It's almost impossible. Except for the firemen having so many water to use them. The problem is not the water. The problem is you using this. You have no protection to do this. The water I recommended if you have more advantage against the oil, but the oil have more advantage than the water inside your house. Understand? Because like I said before, one drop of oil is 20 times more than water against in the fire. So it means one drop of water 20 times this drop of water for a simple drop of fire or more, because the oil can liberate invisible vapor or steams of fats, like I said before. The oil have invisible fats. Let's explain. When you throw water and ice and coolers on the oil, the flames will go up, but it's not the water, then ice faults, it's the oil fault. Because the oil absorbs the heat of the frying pan and the fire and creates invisible, flammable steams of fats and oil. So these fats, the water and other coolers will try to make these steams be revealed and throw this, make the oil fire up to the house. But it's not the water, it's worse in this. is the water starting to destroy the oil. But the problem, why it burn in my house? The problem, if this, you just throw the water, but the oil really domains here. Is not just throw water. The domains of the oil is more higher. Like I said before, one drop of oil is 20 times more than water when the fire. This is thanks to linoleic acid, because the fats, not only the oil, if burns, remember, the fats burns too. It's make the things worse, more worse. The oil is worse than gasoline. That's this when they are the fire, because the oil, if you do anything wrong, explosion sometimes is that. If you do anything wrong, so because that, I say never try to put him out inside the house. It's too dangerous. When his fires stay orange, sometimes white, yellow can kill you if you stay so close of him. Because that, I say 1 to 40 meters, never close to him, because the oil can explode fats in your face, killing you. So many people don't know about that, but now you must know. Now you know. Never stay close at the oil to put him out. It's very dangerous. You can die, because the fats are so many hotter. If him explode, so many people miss this error. Then didn't not see the oil colors. If the oil is yellow, can kill you, but the orange and white is worse than yellow. If you do anything wrong on the white, is dead of you in your house. So never try to put him out inside your house. The lid is not useless, but the lid is not guaranteed if you put out the fire. Like I said before, to put your an oil fire, you need 6 things: cool him the oil, cool him the fats, cool him the frying pan, remove the heat, remove the oxygen, and the flammable, invisible inflammable of steam was, sorry, the invisible flammable steams of fats and oil. Sorry. If you don't remove these 6 things, and the oxygen, everyone missed this error. When the oil are so many hotter, him heavy oxygen. So just cut the oxygen. Can fail. Depends of the type of fire. If the fire is yellow, put the lid, can put him out. But sometimes if the oil are orange or white, this can fail, because the white fire is not looks like the orange, and the yellow fire is not the same thing. For the putting out the white fire is just earth, sand, cement, water out of your house, and so many quantity at 1 to 4 meters. 4 meters. The white fire is not like the yellow. 4 or 5 meters of range of him, because the white is too dangerous. Oil fire, him can destroy you in your house, because him already a bomb. The oil, when it stays white fire, becomes a bomb and explode. Yeah, so because that, I say never try to put him out inside your house. Never. Why the oil turns into a bomb? Explain this to me. The oil turns into a bomb. You don't know that. I know. So let's explain the why. The oil have fats, remember? The linoleic acid have so many fats, remember? The linoleic acid are more than water. Just one spoon of him is dangerous. Just imagine 20 times these spoons. Yeah, you create a bomb inside your house. You human create a bomb. You human is destroying your our house. Yeah. Why? The problem. Yeah, you don't know that, but I don't recommend you try to put him out inside your house. It's dangerous. Sorry, but it's wrong. You cannot try to put him inside your house. You're wrong. You cannot do this. The motive. I will explain other. No, let's play now. The thermo pause. I explained the rest of thermo pause in seconds. What's happening? Why the oil have three types of fires? He ever have three types of fires? I discovered that. I studied about him. And just watch so many videos about him. The oil. Now it's yellow. Just see. The yellow fire can be dangerous too, but it's more easy to put him out if you do right. But not inside your kitchen. This guy are doing wrong. But why I cannot put him out inside your kitchen? End my job. End your job. How am I doing inside my job? I cannot leave my kitchen. You must ask to leave your kitchen. Or you can die and your kitchen die too. Don't have another way to put him out. It's sad to say, but you must leave your kitchen. If not, the guy paid me. Don't let me leave your kitchen. But you must to tell him it's emergency. You cannot do this. The motive because the white fire is too hard to control inside your kitchen. You can die if you do anything wrong. If you need to be a distance in the objects too, not only you. Of 40 meters inside the kitchen, it's impossible. Because the kitchen don't have no space to try putting him out. Because that's I say, never try putting out inside the kitchen. Don't have no space to pushing him out. The oil fire definitely is a bomb. Atomic bomb of fat. So him can explode and destroy you and your kitchen. Because the fat of him is so much stronger. And how many is boiling? It turns the fats if explode fire in your house, kitchen, and you can die. Because that's the safe to you never do this inside your kitchen. To you secure this, you have to make many units inside the kitchen house. Just a cup of water, just a cube of ice, just a little salt cannot do something to him. The white fire is so many stronger. So yeah, it's like a bomb. You try to put out a atomic bomb inside your kitchen. You cannot do this. It's very dangerous. It's a bomb now. The oil turns into a bomb. Yeah, you know that? The oil turns into a bomb. You cannot try to put him out inside your kitchen. The motive, like I said before, the fats make the oil turns into a bomb of fats. It's make the not only a fire, but it's a bomb fire. Understand? It's a bomb, atomic bomb inside your kitchen. It's not normal this. Try to put this inside your kitchen. You're wrong. Understand? So the real motive is because I'm saying it's very dangerous. So never do this. Please. So now
How you put out oil fires?
the thermo pause.
With oil, not water.
Wrong. You don't put out the oil. You just hibernate the oil like a beer. You're not putting out the wind, putting out because the wind make the oxygen and the heat's putting out. The wind can, the wind,
Right?
what the wind do? The wind do so many things. Like I say, you must remove the oil. If you are the cool down the oil, cool down the fats, cool down the, you remove the oxygen and the, but the oil have oxygen, but the oxygen has to be removed too, because how many oxygen the oil have combined with him can, when they are the fire, the explosion can be more higher. The explosion too, not only the oil. The oil have your, you need to remove the oxygen, the oil. You're right, but him have oxygen too. So you have to remove 2 times the oxygen of the oil of him in the air. The wind, water, ice, earth, sand, cement, mud, and the other things can do this. Coolers. For the salts and baking soda, it's hard, but they can try to reduce this. The baking soda can explode to try to save you. The baking soda absorbs the fats after trying to explode in you and explode with him. The resuming, the baking soda is sacrificing to save you in our kitchen. But the baking soda cannot do something against the oil when they are white so stronger, because the oil white is so many stronger for baking soda, dude. Because that they say not try to use the baking soda inside your house. The baking soda can fail against the white fire, because the white fire more stronger than orange and the yellow. The white fire is very, very dangerous. Can because that so many times. Every people miss these errors. The oil fire is not equal. He changed his appearance. No one noticed about that. So the wind, after this guy used the thermal pause, if you don't know what is thermal pause, I will explain. I will explain. Thermal pause looks like just the water are boiling, are hot. You just add more ice water, cold water. It's thermal pause. You just in the oil, is called this. In the oil, I call it this thermal pause. I don't know how do you all. I say thermal pause. I named thermal pause. Sorry. So what do thermal pause? The thermal pause. What do? The thermal pause just stop the oil explosion reaction for a time, but have one problem. If the oil fire in the oven or below in the stove are on, you can die, because the fire will drastically grow up, because you will do a thermal oil shocking, not a thermal shock. You make the oil 2 times more angry than before. The oil hates himself and the fats. You can know that more than water. The oil hates more oil and foods than water. You can know that. So never add more oil. Throw the oil and add other oil. Throw the oil on the frying pan, out of the frying pan. Never add more cold oil. This is an error. You're doing wrong. The motive, like I say, the oil dislikes, hates, and dislikes to divide spaces between himself and food more than water, the other things. Everything is, if tries to stay in the frying pan, the oil just try to throw out of hair. So against the water, hair can put it out, but sometimes the hair can fail because the oil are dominant. Have domain, because like I said before, one drop of oil is more than water. So that is because he's exploding more. It's not so only this, though. You cannot try to put the oil. If you do anything wrong using water, he will explode angry. Never add water if you don't know how to do inside your house. Resuming, never know. Why the oil just explodes so many using water? The water is burning? No, the water is not burning. The water is do the opposite of this. Yeah, really. Why is so dangerous? The danger is because the oil absorb, make the opposite of the water. Him don't put out the fire. Him absorbs the fire. It make him creates explosions. And like I said before, him an atomic bomb. Just a cup with water is used against atomic bomb, but here try destroys the atomic bomb. Sacrifice himself. The water tries to sacrifice himself to save you, but here falls because the water have more advantage, like I said before. The oil have more advantage in the water inside your house, like I said before. The drops of linoleic acid in the fats and the others. The oil will explode like a bomb, and so the water tries to put him out, but the water try to put him out, but the oil is so many harder and many stronger to do this. So the explosions and the thermal shock, worse the things, the oil takes thermal shock about the water. Yeah. So this make the fats and the oil be crazy. Being crazy, him try to stay more angry, explode, but not fight with other. You are wrong of water. Ice, earth, not these things are fault of me, not the oil. It's just happens. Because that I say never try to put him out inside your house. It's too dangerous. So the why? The oil are a bomb of fat when they are white. It's almost impossible to secure this bomb of fat without humidity and cold. But the sand, earth, water, if you use correctly, is not only throw earth on the oil. It's not only through sand, if you know how to do this. But you can use this. You can use water, sand, earth, ice, out of your kitchen, out of your house, never inside here. Like I said, he's a bomb. You can, at a distance, not close at him. 40 meters of him. 1 to 4. Depends. If you see the oil flames growing up, or the oil, no matter if not growing up. No, the flammable oil steam are growing up. Why? Him do this because the combustion, the fuels and the oil have an invisible combustion. Resuming, the water liberates steam of water. Of the oil is steam of combustion. So this steam of combustion is invisible for we humans and the other beings, live beings. So the other ice and coolers try to reveal this to us, understand? So, understand? So,
You add more oil?
this is the problem. So many think it's the fault of water, the ice, the others, but this isn't in the oil, but it's not this.
Oil?
The thermo pause if this guy do is stop the oil reaction for a time, but the oil are burning. Do you understand? Yeah, the oil are burning. He's just not just if heavy or more cold oil here, but him if the stove are on, the oil will explode or throw the fire inside your face on your house more larger. The why? Because that I say never the more cordial oil or him. The oil stay angry with other liquids if it stay the frying pan. It includes himself. More himself because home himself are fire. Other himself will make him more angry. He hates to divide space with himself because this him ever throw drops of oil on you and fat. Resuming, the oil don't need to catch fire to throw drops in you of oil. Do you remember him ever throw? You must ever know why the oil ever throw drops of oil on me. It's because like I say, the oil hates to divide between himself and the fats. Yes, the oil fights against himself. Do you know that inside in the frying pans? Yeah, the oil fights against himself. Different the gasoline. The gasoline, the oil is not the same thing. The gasoline don't fight against the gasoline. The oil fights against himself. Do you know that? Because it's the fight against in space. The oil fighting against himself and throw more drops of him inside your house. The thermal shock can make him explode because him are so many hotter. And him in a bomb which so many heat. Yeah, like I said, it's not only a frying pan on fire, it's a bomb on fire. Because that are exploding, understand? The thermal shock at this is so many for the oil. This is so many bad. So the oil explode because that the thermal shock destroys the oil and the oil try to explode, but him cannot do anything because it's too late. Because this, I say, never try to put him out inside your house at close average distance for 4 meters or more. Depends of the size of fire, if the drops. Really, depends the fire. Sometimes the oil can throw the drops at 4 to 5 meters of distance of you. Sometimes can be higher, depends of the oil angry. You must calm down the oil to try to put him out before. I'll try to teach you all later. So let's talk about the thermal pause. Let's talk about the thermal pause. This guy do the thermal pause. This guy just do the thermal pause. Thermal pause is this. The oil on fire. You just turn off the oven, the stove. So you just add more oil.
Right? That's pretty hot.
So you just add more oil.
You add more oil?
He just tried to pause the oil temperature using the normal temperature. This will make the oil stop his reaction, but it's wrong. Why? Because if you try to do this, if the oven or stove are on fire, or if you turn the oven again, you can die because the oil will stay angry about the other oil cold on here. It's just surprise for the oil, and the oil will be crazy and try to throw the fire in your face, turn your face into charcoal, or burn you in your house. If him are so, you don't know if him are so how many will be angry or not. So beware. Never do that. The wind in reality can put out the oil fire because the oil fire now is paused. So the reaction of the oil is paused. So the oil is easy to put out because like I say, the reaction are paused. The thermal pause applies the reaction of the oil. So the wind will not make the oil grow up because the oil is paused, like a sleeping bear. Do you understand? But if the sleeping bear wake up, what will happen? You die. Understand? Like I say, let's suppose the oven is on him try to do this. Him die. Him can die. Him can die. So never try to do this. Can be safely, but don't end it safely. No. It's wrong. It's wrong. The water is not the main case of the problem. That's not the main case. It's about impossible to put him out without all the water, cold, arts, other things. I studied so much about this. You're wrong. But every human do wrong at the wrong place. You don't try to put in the oil inside your house. That's the problem. I don't know why the people persist putting out inside your house. This is wrong. I say this is wrong. It's out of your house. But not. The people want, I have to put him out inside your house. No, it's wrong. It's out of your house. The oil is too strong for our house. Your house will not the oil will destroy you in our house. You cannot do this. So the thermal pause is like I say, you just pause the oil by the temperature, but the oil will explode, can burn your face if you do this repeatedly so many times in the fire. You can die too, because you have so many oil on the frying pan, which so many temperatures. If you be crazy and explode, fire in your face. It's not only fats anymore, it's fire. So like I say, never add more oil. Just change the fry pan and throw the oil. Never. So many people do this. No, don't do this. Please don't do this. Throw the oil away. You use the oil. Don't add more oil. Throw this oil and do the same thing of the beginning. Add more oil, but not with other oil hot here. This will make the oil be more crazy and fight against himself in the frying pan. Like I said before, him fight against himself. It's different than the gasoline. So this will make the oil explode fire. It's not only fats anymore. It's fire in your face and kill you. So never try to do this. If him are so many hot, him do this. So, and this guy don't have a lid in your side. I know about the problem with you other with you all. I can know, but I will say just a cup of water isn't enough to put him out, because the oil is more stronger. You have more quantity than he look. I will explain later about that. I am testing. Don't throw nothing on him. If you don't see the oil on fire, don't throw nothing on him inside your house. Out of your house at a distance. Because him can explode. No matter if you are baking soda or not. Sometimes the fire can escape because you don't know how the oil works. Let him. Don't throw anything on him inside your house. It's better. It's better. Don't risk. Don't end it. So put a lid on him. It's better put a wet cloth or something wet on him, because if him absorbs the humidity, him can do without humidity is the most impossible to put him out the fire. The why the water? The water is not worse in the oil fire. It's alive. The problem is the reaction of the oil with the water. Because the thermal shock and the temperature, the advantage if the oil have inside your house will make the oil be more stronger against the water. Like I said before, it's not only oil. If the water fight against a bomb, atomic bomb. So because that hair is exploding, you understand? And the oil too. The oil are more stronger than it look. So never do anything wrong against him. Other thing, never let the frying pan on the oven. Put the lid and let the frying pan on the place if not burning at the ground, not the oven. Because if the frying pan are the oven, the oil can just jump in your face and kill you or burn you. Because I must say in another video about that, I will say let the frying pan in the oven. It's only error too. Don't You must put the lid over a eating cloth and leave him sadly inside your house. It's almost it's hard to start punching out. Very very hard. Don't throw nothing on him inside your house. For now, it's better. Don't risk. Like I said before, don't risk. Baking soda you can use out your house if you want salt and other things of coolers. Yeah. But don't add more oil, never fools. Fools that. Never add fools. Is that.
The thermal pause, like I said before, is when the oil just pauses his reaction for a time. So the thermal pause is applied so the oil don't explode, but it only happens with coolers using wind. If you use oil, don't change anything, but after you the oven on, your face turns to charcoal and your house can burn too. So never do this. That's all. Goodbye.